What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to talk about what Cathie Wood just said about Tesla and Elon Musk. I'm also going to give you guys a quick update on the markets and breakdown how things are looking, but let me first mention that I am not a financial planner. Make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice, and also if you guys can, please check out the Weeble link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Weeble and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. The offer ends in just a couple of weeks. Anyways, for Tesla, we're still stuck within this range. We have 176 as our support, not to mention 173. And we have resistance currently at this 178 area as well. We're still kind of stuck within this area. We're seeing something very similar developing on SPY as well as we're stuck within a bound. So I'll break down what the range is for a little bit later into the video. For now, let's talk about Cathie Wood. So Cathie Wood and Nvida's CEO Jensen Huang agree that Tesla has huge AI opportunity, and she has some very, very bullish price targets on Tesla as she sees it going as high as $2,000 per share by 2027. That's what her research has basically shown. On top of all of this, she thinks that with the management fund, it could soar over 1,022%. And that's actually very, very important. Now, with this research, this would mean Tesla has substantial upside in the future. And I personally agree that it is going to run like crazy once the time is right. Now, on top of all of this, it's also important to note that Tesla's board chair is saying that not paying Elon Musk is unfair, and you have to put yourself in his shoes considering all the work that he has done. You also have to consider something else that Cathie Wood said, which I actually agree with, and this makes me more convinced that voting yes is a better answer. So I want to show you guys this right over here. Cathie Wood said this right over here, that she would argue that no other executive is as aligned with shareholders as Elon Musk, who committed to no salary, no bonus, no stock compensation for 10 years. That's 10 years, unless he created tremendous value for Tesla shareholders. So it's actually very, very important in my personal opinion. And then also this other person known as Deval Shroff. I could be saying his name wrong. I'm sorry about that. But he said that not just the shareholders Elon Musk is most aligned with moving AI and robotics forward too. For me personally, he's created tremendous value in the opportunities to learn, grow, and experiment in the field, in addition to the satisfaction of shipping incredible technology to so many happy Tesla customers worldwide. Musk said thanks to that. So I actually agree with all these points. Okay. The first thing is Cathie Wood made one of the best points I've ever seen. Basically, Elon Musk committed to no salary, no bonuses, no stock compensations, and the list goes on for 10 years. You have to remember that. And on top of that, with him being unpaid, he had a large position and a large stake in Tesla, and that's it. So you have to make it very, very clear that with this payment package, not only is he deserving of it, but it incentivizes him to continue to do what he's going to do, continue to develop AI and robotics. And Cathie Wood has, once again, very, very bullish price targets. It's going to be a big investment into the future of this company. So, investing in Musk, in my opinion, is going to invest very, very greatly into Tesla. I also think that he deserves his pay package because he was already promised it, and keeping Tesla is just going to be even better for keeping Elon Musk, excuse me, is better for Tesla if anything. Remember this. I'm going to keep repeating this as much as I can. If the shareholders vote no on Elon Musk's pay package, okay, what's going to happen is Tesla's going to have to forge another one for Elon Musk, and that could cost between 22.7 to $25 billion. To me, that fee is just not worth it. It's not worth trying to get more accountants out there to reforge everything. It's best to just vote yes now, get it done with, keep Elon Musk happy, keep him incentivized to continue working hard, and then for everything that he has done and what he's about to do in the future, for all these shareholders, I believe it's a very, very good move, and it's something that's worth it. So I personally believe that the most advantageous thing for Tesla is to vote yes and to let Elon Musk get the pay package. However, I'm not going to force anyone to do anything like that. I will always respect your opinion if it's different from mine, and I'll always be willing to listen. So that's my personal opinion. There's also some news coming out that they have the first Tesla Cybertruck patrol vehicle for public safety officials. Pretty cool looking. If anything, it looks like something out of a Back to the Future movie. It looks absolutely insane. You guys can see how it's very customizable for tactical, military, or search and rescue missions. It could also have all sorts of things like canine enclosures and etc. So very, very cool, guys. Very, very cool stuff. Looks very futuristic. Looks very, very awesome. I can't wait to see these on the streets, but that's pretty awesome nonetheless. Anyway, so for Tesla in the market, what do I see moving forward? Going to give you guys a very, very quick update on this. So looking at Tesla, we're still trading sideways back and forth and back and forth. We haven't officially gotten much of a drop yet, but I have a feeling, my gut is telling me that there's going to be some upside coming very soon. The inverse head and shoulders is continuing to prevail, whether we get a small little dump or not to fill the gap or not. But either way, I do see a big pump coming all the way up to these highs to try to break through this resistance right over here. So I think that's going to be pivotal for the way Tesla ends up moving. And then when it comes to SPY, we have this resistance that's kind of forming at this 536 area, and we have support all the way down here at 534. This 533 area. Losing this 533 to 534 zone does open doors for a very interesting amount of trading. But the thing about this is the fact that we're still holding this trend line. So we are opening the doors for a retest of the trend line, but we're still holding it. So we're still bullish as long as we're above this white trend line. If we end up breaking below it, we could turn back to bearish. Haven't really done that yet. We're still holding up very well, and I think that the odds favor us holding up and continuing to push. So watch the supports where the trend line happens to be. Let me just fix this right here. We'll see if SPY ends up holding this trend line or not, and then we'll see how things go from there. But I think that for close, we're going to see possibly like us get very close to this and maybe try to rebound. So let's hope we close above this, and we're still in a very, very critical position. For Nvidia, we're at the 1200 area. We still have that gap that's open around the 1160s. If we lose 1180, that's where our 20 EMA happens to be. Yes, we could see that drop, but overall, we're still holding up very well. And then we'll just have to see how things end up going. For the QQQ, we also have this very, very interesting trend. We have the trend line over here that the QQQ was trying to hold. It's kind of adjust. I can still adjust this so that it's not that bad, but we're still holding very close to it. It's not like really breaking it quite yet. So I would say that right now we're waiting to see how well the QQQ holds up, and if we could try to get a bounce from here or not. If we do lose this, if we close below this, I would still anticipate some downside. Overall, we're still just barely holding support, but I do see some contraction. There's a risk of it dipping a little next week because of what I'm seeing on the 4-hour, but I'm not really worried about it. I think it's going to still rebound later on anyways. For Apple, we're just trading within a range. We have 196 as resistance, support at 194.5. Still trading sideways, not really doing a whole lot, so we will just give this some time. And lastly, for Bitcoin, we are dipping a little bit on Bitcoin. We've lost our 50 EMA, so we're going to be watching this 69,000 support. If we lose this, I'll be dipping all the way down to 68,500. So that's going to be key for how we end up progressing. That's going to be pivotal for us, at least moving forward. Now, on top of all of this, I want to call out one more thing. Looking at GameStop and AMC, unfortunately, GameStop lost support at 34, and all the halts really hurts the momentum. So it's starting to dip even lower, and there is a risk of it coming down to fill the gap towards 22. GameStop is looking very weak, losing its EMAs. AMC is looking pretty weak here. If we lose 4.88, I'm going to be looking for a gap fill all the way down to 4.35. AMC and GameStop are looking bearish to me. They popped and then dropped. The moves ended up failing, and we saw a lot of halts that came in the way of their moves. All right. So that's a very, very quick market update. With Bitcoin dropping, Coinbase also got a big rejection of 260. Our support was at 247. We'll see if we hold this or not. If we fail to hold this, I'll be looking at 240, then 238 as supports. We are looking more bearish, by the way. All right, that's it for the video. Have a great day, guys. I will see you guys in just a couple of hours. And until then, thank you and peace out.